the soil, life begins to uncoil. Watching all the green things grow, letting that good feeling flow. Come on down to Little Nuts Farm, share the rustic charm. Yeah, come on down to Little Nuts Farm. Little Nuts Farm.
Get out of here. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope y'all are doing well. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a garden update, because in the last 7 days we've got about 7 inches of rain. It has really been coming down. But I wanted to just kind of show you the grapes are looking good. But we are just starting to have a problem. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. See this? That's the problem right there. I noticed my dad said that he was having some issues with them, so I knew it was a matter of time. But that's the problem right there. The Japanese beetles. Now they won't eat the fruit, but what they will do is eat your leaves. And that will cause the sun to sunburn and do other things to your fruit. You know, it's just it's not good. Now you can use 7 dust and things like that to help eradicate them, but of course 7 dust is gonna be rough on your pollinators. You know, it's a catch-22 type situation. Got to figure out what you want. Right now the issue's not real bad, but we're going to have to stay ahead of it. I haven't noticed them on my muscadines as bad. But if they're right, you know, if they're next to the grapes, they're going to be on here too. So, and for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason Japanese beetles, they love grapevines, and they just love fruit plants and trees in general. Yeah, they love plants in general. You know, they'll go after other stuff too, you know, vegetables and things like that, but they seem to start on your fruit first. I don't know where I'm going to put it in the video, but I also put down some barn lime. We got that at Tractor Supply. We're just trying it out. Now it's different from just the regular lime that you would put out. You can actually use this in your garden. It won't hurt a thing. You can put it on animals and they can be around it. It won't hurt a thing. It's pet friendly, animal friendly, whatever you want to call it. But it does supposed to help with the smell, and it's supposed to help dry things up. We put it in the chicken houses, in their beds. And like I said, with all the rain we've been having, of course, the flies and stuff have just been horrible. And when you've got animals in a pen, like we have our Bantam Cochins pinned up, let me turn it around, like this, you know, they're in a pen where they can't get out. And eventually, of course, they, you know, eradicate the grass that's in there. So when it does come a rain, it gets pretty muddy and stinky, poopy in there. So, you know, we put some wood chips and things like that down just to, you know, see if it helps. We're hoping it will. I don't know. We know it's not a miracle cure. You're still going to have, you know, damp, wet flies and stinky, but maybe not so much. That's what we're hoping anyway. Maybe not so much. Crepe myrtle is, this is the older one. It's doing pretty good since we moved it out here. I can't tell that it's growing anymore. This is the second year, I think, that it's been out here since we moved it. But it's healthy. I mean, it's blooming good. For some reason, this one side right here, this far left fork, get my finger out of the way, has grown way up to where the rest really hasn't. So, I don't know. And I was out looking at the apple tree, and now that they're getting a little bigger, I'm seeing quite a few more. Quite a few more than, you know, what I was afraid we were going to have. And like I've said in other videos, you know, if we have one or two, I'm happy. Because I'm used to having zero. Yeah, I am used to having zero. There's not many, but at least we've got some. And that's the main thing. Unfortunately, most of them are up high. But that's okay. Now on this little apple tree, nada. Nada. And you can go back a few videos and see where we have the same problem every year. Look at here. See what I mean? They'll be on your fruit trees before they're on anything. They love fruit. But every year this one blooms at least 2 weeks excuse me, before the other apple tree. So there's really just a very, very small window of pollination. And unfortunately, this year doesn't look like it got pollinated. Nope. But hey, you know, win some, you lose some. I didn't plant these apple trees to, you know, solve world hunger or anything. So if you get one, great. If you don't, you don't. Now we're going to step out here in the garden, see what's going on out here. I honestly haven't been out here in a little while. The master gardener, she's been out here fooling around. Come on. Don't let mama know you're in here though. Somebody asked the other day why Tucker doesn't usually get to come in here. It's because he doesn't know any better, and he tends to, well, he's big, and he tends to not watch where he's going. And if you're not careful, he'll knock over a tomato plant, break a tomato plant, things like that. So you gotta be careful. This rain has made kohlrabi and stuff go crazy. Blueberries. And these are, I think these are the raspberries, I think. Looks like the same leaves. Them suckers are going nuts. but I'm not seeing a lot of fruit on the raspberries. That blueberry's looking good, but it doesn't have near as much, which I just planted it. You know, you gotta be mindful of that kind of stuff. Now, one thing you're going to notice on these tomato plants are spots on the leaves. It's definitely from the rain, I would say. The master gardener's been doing a little bit of looking up and took some pictures and posted them on the web, and it's saying that it's a sepsis fungus. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The black spots, and supposedly it comes back every year if you don't get rid of it the first time. And when I say get rid of it, the internet says even like your trellises and things like that you leave out over a year, you need to bleach these to kill everything. So I don't know that's we don't know that that's what it is, but that's what the fancy internet stuff is saying. Because it's not just on the leaves, it's also on the stalks and places down low. So we don't know what's going on there. It's something that we're just having to watch for now and see. And I really need to, or one of us needs to get out here and just clip these off. Definitely need to cut, some of these that are more blighty than others, for sure. But the plants look healthy, except for the bottoms. And to me, that is just pretty much a regular blight. We're used to having blight around here all the time. And that's usually just from, high humidity and a lot of rain. And that's pretty much what we've had here lately. Like I said, we've had about 7 inches of rain in the last 7 days or so. And some of that was coming at, a couple inches in an hour. So, I don't know what's going on with it. That's a 589. It's doing really well. The marigolds that we put in between the tomato plants to help fight the bugs, it's doing really well. And this is a plum regal here, and as you can see, it's got a little one right in there. That plant's not doing so well. Got a lot of blooms on it, but it's not doing very good at all. It's a sugar baby. So it's a sugar baby, but are you chasing crickets? Are you chasing crickets? You ain't gonna catch that cricket. You better not break over a tomato trying to catch a cricket, I can tell you right now. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? See, I don't know if he done it or not, but as you can tell, the onion right there has already been knocked over. And our huge onion, I don't think he knocked it over. I think that big old head right there is what knocked it over. Well, wait, yeah, okay, all right. This sugar baby looks a lot better, and as you can tell, it's actually got a little bit of a tomato on it. This is a Medusa. Will you quit chasing crickets? You're going to get us in trouble out here. You're going to get us in trouble. I got to take a piece of this ground cover, weed killer, whatever you want to call it, and put over there because the weeds are taking over that little spot. We didn't plant anything there. This is a Medusa, and it's got a couple little ones on it. Looking good. This is a beautiful pepper plant right here. It's got purple stalks, purple flowers, dark green leaves with what I call veins, purple veins running through the leaves. Beautiful plant. Can't remember which pepper that is because I don't see the tag on it, but it's a pretty one. That's a corbachi, and it's got a couple blooms on it. This is I'm never going to be able to pronounce that, so I don't know if I can get it to zoom in on it. I won't have any idea, but it's already got, it's got little peppers on it too. Yep. I was sitting there thinking about those big wild onions over there that more than likely fell over. And it reminded me that I need to put some more onion sets in the ground because I have pretty much went through all the ones that I had. These are Lucia or something like that. And this one's supposed to be an orange Lucia. This is a purple Morosky, I think is what that's called. And that's what that purple plant is with the pretty leaves. I'm not going to try to squeeze down through there because I had some cake. I had some cake and my rear end's a little bit wide to be going down through there. But yeah, the garden's looking pretty good. Like I said, we've got a little bit of a blight issue, and like I said, I'm not real sure that, you know, it's going to be a big problem, but it's definitely a problem. So we're going to have to, I need to get out here and pull some weeds is what I need to do, for sure. But, as much rain as we've been getting here lately, yeah, I'm just going to leave that right there. As much rain as we've been getting here lately, we for sure... Tucker's a pretty good weedy dog, too. He likes to get down there and get some of them wild weeds that are growing at the base of the plants. See that? He helps out a lot. Yeah, he does good. See him weeding it? He does good at weeding. And sometimes... that's what gets you in trouble right there. You can't be going around the plants like that. I was going to say sometimes he'll help you plant stuff too, but the problem is he doesn't realize that seeds are small. You don't need that big of a hole. You know what I mean? Oh, it is humid out here today, folks. Humid out here today. I'm still looking for, I don't know, a few more. Definitely a rooster, but I'm still looking for a few more Polish chicks. Preferably the younger the better, because we like for ours to be young enough we can get them used to us to where they're really, really friendly. Sorry, I was distracted and hungry. So, garden tour. The bad is we definitely have a blight issue. And whether it's the bad blight or just a normal blight that we usually get, because of so much rain we've got in such a little time, either way, it doesn't matter. We've got blight and we've got plants in the ground. We're not pulling them up, so we're just going to have to deal with it. We need to trim them up and try to get the bottom leaves off of the plant. And then we need to discard those leaves. Don't just leave them laying in your garden, because they'll just, it'll spread. Preferably just go put them in a bag and let them dry out and then burn them. That's the best way to do it. Burn it with your trash or whatever. Because if you just pull them out and throw them somewhere, you're just spreading it. Don't do that. But the good news is in the garden anyway, no Japanese beetles. I didn't see a thing as far as Japanese beetle is concerned. Did not see a thing in the garden. Hey, buddy, come on, get out of there. Mama's coming. Hurry, get out of there. No, she's not. A lot of times, though, you can just say Mama's coming and they're gone. You know what I mean? Get out of here. What else is happening around? Yeah, I'm still looking for some Polish, either eggs or chicks, but preferably chicks. Like a day old chicks would be great. Younger the better, as I was saying. Gold laced, buff laced, or the Tobin is what I kind of want. Now they're going to run wild with my other Polish, so it's not necessarily going to matter, but those are the colors of rooster I'd like to have. That way, if we do let them set, we'll be able to have different colored Polishes. There goes my sweetheart right there, Miss Pigeon. Hi, Miss Pigeon. Hi, Pigeon girl. Hi there. Hi, Miss Pigeon. Oh, yeah. Now that we have let, whoops, sorry about that. We have left the gate open on the silky pen where the silkies can go in and out. Mr. Nosies have decided that they just like to come in here now and check things out all the time. And a couple of them, well, we'll just go look. I'll bet you. What are you doing in here, man? Y'all act like this is a new playhouse for y'all, and it is not. Not a playhouse. No, you can't get on the swing. Tucker, go on. You're not letting him out. Go on, go play. Hey, go on, get out. Tucker! I know, you like to watch them fly. I know. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll get us in trouble. You'll get us in trouble. But the silkies, we leave the door open though, because the silkies still, they come in here and go up by themselves at night. Now, don't get me wrong. They have to have a little help. But as you can tell, that is not a silky egg. And then in that back corner back there is another little nest that they've made. Now, I'm surprised that this is not a duck egg, because usually that's what's in here. The ducks have decided that, hey, this place is quiet, nobody's around, I'll just lay in here. Yeah. But, nope. That's going to be probably a Turkin, if I had to bet. Because if it was Polish, it would definitely be white. And, yeah. Whew. I've also, you've probably seen it in the video a time or two already, but I'm trying to keep things out. It's kind of hard sometimes when you're out here filming and there's certain things in the yard that you don't want on camera, you know what I mean? Because one, you look like Fred Sanford sometimes out here, because we don't throw nothing away. We keep everything. And anyway, a lot of times though, she's gonna kill me. Did y'all see that? A lot of times though, we've got clothes hanging out on the line around here. So I try to keep my draws out of the video as much as possible. But especially on hot days when we're running that, we've broke down and finally let our air conditioner run. But with the electric bills and stuff and everything, of course, being so high, don't want to add a super high electric bill. We've been drying our clothes, which we've been doing it for a while, don't get me wrong, but we've been drying our clothes on the clothesline. It's just should be cheaper that way, but who knows? Who knows? This will be our first electric bill of 2026, and I'm sure that it's not going to be cheap. But every little bit we can do to help that, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But as I was saying, sometimes there's just things that I don't necessarily want to get. Tucker, I was going to pick up Pigeon, but you come running by me and you scare them. Hear her screaming? That's her running off screaming. Oh my God! There's certain things, and I know that some of y'all have seen this in the background every once in a while, and you're like, oh, Lee, why would you keep something like that around? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. A little close up here. This. Now, I'm fixing to get rid of this, don't get me wrong, but it's been out here for a while. This was an old washer that we had that was tore up. But I thought, you know what? It was in the winter when it tore up. And there was actually a kitten, or a cat that was having kittens, and long story short, it makes a great cat house. Or a chicken could get in there and lay. You know, you just drop the lid down, they can go in there, and they've got protection, so you put stuff in there, like, you know, for them to lay in and things like that. But, yeah, it makes you a Fred Sanford. You know what I mean? It definitely makes you a Fred Sanford when you do stuff like that. But that's why sometimes I have to tilt the camera up like this, so you can't see what's behind me. Whew. Everything has really greened up. As my wife would say after a good rain, everything's greened up. Knocked all the dust off of everything. And that's true. She's got a good point. Oh, but folks, that's about all I've got. I have a duck somewhere that I was going to show you that is sitting on a nest. I mean, I actually have two. But one of them, we've been getting the eggs out from under her because we don't want any more. We're trying to get rid of ducks. We don't want more ducks. So we've been gathering those eggs and using them for bacon and giving them away and things like that. By the way, this goes out to nobody in particular, promise. This is just what they call those PSIs, public service, a PSA, I guess it'd be right. Yeah, public service announcement. We have plenty of eggs. And I know my neighbors have plenty of eggs because we all have lots of chickens and they're laying like crazy. But when you start running out of places to put those eggs, you start, you know, I'd just soon give them away. Or you can sell the eggs, whatever you want to do. But this day and age, not that they've ever been, but this day and age, I know you think that egg cartons are cheap. They're not. They're $1 a piece or so. So I am more than happy, and I know other people are as well, more than happy to just give my eggs away. Not an issue. Bring the cartons back, please. Bring the cartons back. Because if you want more eggs, I got to have cartons to put them in. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that, and I'm not saying that about anybody in particular or anything like that. I don't mean that. A lot of people don't know that. They just, you know, they think, hey, thanks for the eggs. Appreciate that. They don't think about a carton that, you know, if you want to give them to somebody else, you can't just put eggs in a trash bag. You can't just put eggs in a grocery bag, and, you know, that just don't work like that. So always remember that if somebody's going to give you eggs, or you're going to buy them cheap, whatever, it doesn't matter. Ask them or, you know, Maybe some people even put little notes in them that says, hey, you know, please return the cartons. But just think about that, because we got plenty of eggs we'd like to give away. But if you don't have any cartons to put them in, they end up just getting, unfortunately, fed back to the chickens sometimes, you know. That's just the way it is. Hey folks, we're gonna go. I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope y'all caught some of this rain, because we sure did, and we needed it. We could probably still use more inches of rain, preferably not in an hour. But, you know, overall, we're still fairly low as far as in a drought we are. But we sure appreciated the rain we got. We sure did. But we're going to go, folks. I hope God will bless and keep you. Father's Day's coming up, so, you know, do something for dear old Dad. And, what are y'all doing? Look at that. Huh? What are y'all doing? Bet you that's the one that probably laid the egg right there. Right there, that's probably the one. Yeah. Hey, before topic, I think I probably got off topic. So before I get out of here, I wanted to let y'all, what I was saying is we've got one duck in the duck house that is laying in there, and we've been snatching her eggs to keep her from hatching, right? But we've got another one that looks like this one, but it's not that one, I don't think. Two of them that look almost identical, but she has not been going up in the evenings with the rest of them. She is laying off somewhere. We're not 100% sure where. So eventually, more than likely, we're gonna have some dadgum baby ducks walking around out here. You know, and that's just something we don't want nor need. We'll just have to get rid of them, or unfortunately, well, we'll just have to do something with them, you know what I mean? That's just how it goes. To where if she was laying inside the duck house, we'd be able to, you know, move them out and wouldn't have that problem. Pigeon again and her sister. Hi, Pidge. Hey, girl. How are you? Huh? How are you? Are you doing good? Huh? You want a belly rub? Come here. Huh? You want a belly rub? Come here, girl. Yeah, I know. I know. You want a belly rub? Huh? Come here. Come here, see me. Come here. You want a belly rub? Huh? You want a belly rub? Come here. Yeah? Think you might? Maybe not? Think you might? Maybe not? Come here. Now this is what we want in chickens. You know what I mean? Now usually she will come and just jump right in my lap. And when she doesn't, that's fine too. But you seen how close I could get to her. And when I'm talking to her, she come right to me. That's what I want. That's why we want ours as young as we can get them, so we can enjoy them like that. Yeah. Yeah. We like to enjoy you. Yeah. I had that old swimming pool. Never mind. I'll talk for hours. I'll talk for hours. What are you doing, girl? What? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Tell me about it. There's your sister. Yeah. Yeah, there's your sister. Oh, you scared yourself, didn't you? There's 4 of them girls that are the same age, that are what I'm assuming, yeah, I know they are. They're all litter mates. And to me, they're the sweetest things on the farm. But to the other chickens, not so much, because they're spoiled. And they will run off and and bully every other chicken around here. They think they're 10 foot tall and bulletproof. They're pretty much the Pointer sisters. They're just four litter-mate hens that think they run the place. Folks, I'm gonna go. Whew. May God bless and keep you. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Sunlight on the soil, life begins to uncoil.